Broadcast across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the head coach of the Falcons. His guys were winners a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row in this one. On the other side, his counterpart, the Jets head coach. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the... Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Nevis good on the extra point, and the Jets will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jacob Cowing now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. 1st down and more to the 45. 20, 15. He will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Is good. That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, The 26-year-old, remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Fields now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for a Malachi Corley. And that'll set up fourth down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, here's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 15.
A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Falcon first down. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They're going to go play action with Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Out of a shotgun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Jets offense ready to take over once again. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Clark Phillips, the corner, there on the tackle. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark it just short.
Here's Austin McNamara now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Aiden Hutchinson He gets in there to record the sack, number 16 now on the season.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And that is incomplete. Third and a long way to go. From the gun, it's Penix. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in to record his second sack here in the first quarter.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they've got to find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him. Take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. I have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. Flushed to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker, getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And this will be a Falcons 1st down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Another run here for Robinson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Azarie Thomas there for the stop. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
On play action, Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. Here's Gibson to return. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. This one going to be sniffed out. blown up in the backfield. It is third and long.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Here's Fields. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jalen Walker. What a start for him. A second sack now here in this opening quarter of play.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Now, Penix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 9.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jermaine Johnson, the former 1st-round pick, in there to bring him down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. Out to his right, he runs with it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Hall. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Fields. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
12 yards. That's another.
On 1st and 10, Fields.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Now Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jets
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Brees Hall, touchdown, New York. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jets 14, Falcons 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Cowing now to bring it back. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. There's a short one caught by Taylor. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Brees Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion comes Lazard. Man in motion, heading left. Play action now for Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jalen Walker. He's been hard to handle, to say the least. That's now 3 sacks, 3 in the 1st half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Fields now. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Now, Fields. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
That's another Jets 1st down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out wide.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jalen Walker. What a half he's putting together. 4 sacks now in the ballgame.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, 4th down, here's Harrison Mevis for the Jets field goal. His kick is good. And the Jets build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts. 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson. What a first half. He's pulling together his 3rd sack of the game.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see,
this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Aiden Hutchinson. Absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. He gets this one to Moore. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He takes off. And Fields is tough to bring down in the open field. Gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the 1st down.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. There he goes again. Now a timeout. That's their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. They give to Hall. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling right. And he will score! Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Cowan now to bring it back. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Room to run, past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Falcon first down.
On first down, it's Penix. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Complete to number 85, Mason Taylor. A gain of 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again, it's Penix. That's right side and caught by Taylor. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving weekend. As we wrap up the month of November, let's get after it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's the Eagles' defense, which was a big part of the Super Bowl championship a year ago, making a play here. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Eagles keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. Here are the rest of the scores from a busy Week 13. All 32 teams in action over the course of this Thanksgiving weekend.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They go play action with Fields. Moving left. He's going to keep it himself. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 47.
first down throw for Fields. He'll look underneath for Hall. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8.
On second down, the run with Hall. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A gain of 2. Brings up third and 7.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. And this will be incomplete. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That is caught left side by Taylor. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On third down, Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Second down, it's Fields. That's going to be caught by Gray. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A throw left side taken in by Corley. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
To throw is Fields. He'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. In motion comes Lazard.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
He'll go again with Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Throwing is Fields. He connects with Gray on that one. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
For the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And and they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top two conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and
on second down. Here's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. And that is incomplete. Sky Moore, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to a fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Slot man gonna move in motion left. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. That one's a poorly. He's got it. And the defense can't come up to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fields. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Fields now on second down. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before he even had a chance to develop.
And he will score. Alan Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. His 4th TD grab of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Next to score, Jets 31, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. Derek Nottie there to bring him down. From 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
17 yards. First down.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Penix. Left side in the hands of London. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That's caught. Taylor, the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of a shotgun, it's Penix. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15.
To throw again, it's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Penix going to throw again. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Complete to Bijan Robinson. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Good blocking, and he's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
And That is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
A give. Here's Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Fields now. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Fields to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They motion the slot man left. They'll run. This is Hall. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll take this one in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLaughlin now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. They're in tremendous starting field position after the kick return. They start with 1st and 10 up beyond midfield. From the gun, it's Penix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson just making it look like child's play. His 5th sack of this one.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. In motion comes Lazard. Here's Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
a gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fields from the pistol. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run here with Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They send the tight end in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Play action now for Fields. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. Xavier Watts on the coverage.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he'll take it on in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Makes the score Jets 45, Falcons 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. McLaughlin now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Tackle made right at midfield.
And the lefty panics on first down. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Penix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
And the Jets, first down.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They bounced back from the loss last week. They will put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.